Welcome back, everyone, to Capital Plan Investing. My name is Justin. Sorry for the long pause for the couple subscribers I do have. I realized that it's been about a month and a half since I reported, and I said I was going to do better. But then tax season came, and I do run my own company, and I hate taxes. And it took up a lot more time than I thought it was going to take up. On top of that, we're now moving. So there was that kind of neat little juggle that now we're doing. And so we'll see how that all goes. Uh, Once again, let's always start out. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. If you notice that there is a chessboard behind me, I now have a camera to videotape myself and a nice mic to hopefully get better sound quality. And I don't mess with other people's money other than my own. And I teach chess for a living to elementary schools. And I was lucky enough to have a few of them to go on to win state and national championships, which was really fun to see my passion go into the next generation, and then them also to do well because I was a helping hand in getting them there. I definitely like teaching. It's part of what I enjoy doing, which is one of the reasons why I created this channel. Now, once again, if you've heard me before, you will have noticed that my wife is in the environmental field. That's why we do this kind of investing, or at least most of it is this kind of investing. And we really care about like the eco side, the ESG side. Small caveat, I know that that's a trigger for some people. Like, not all companies are ESG. Yeah, I realize that not all companies are ESG. I realize that some just slap that label on there and they don't really mean it. They just donate some money to someone to go plant a tree to offset their carbons, but they don't do anything to try to reduce carbons themselves. That's not the kind of companies I like to invest into. Once again, my wife is an expert. She's been doing this like for a really long time, 15, 20 years. So she knows when they're just doing that, and we don't invest into companies that just donate to a charity that plants trees. Um, but they actually try to reduce the plastic or reduce the emissions or reduce some kind of carbon footprint that they themselves are doing. And so that's really important to us, is that we're actually investing in companies that are trying to make a difference and move forward. That you're going to see that with this company, NEXE Innovations. Very speculative, not going to lie. um, yeah, they don't even have financial reports. So if you throw money in there, just pretend like you just threw it out the window. That's what I would suggest you doing, because they're that new. They have been around since 2015. They were investing into their technology and coming up with their patents. Now they have their patents. They've been approved. They're working on several more patents. Something that's really cool. It's all plant based. It fully biodegrades, which is crazy. And it does it in less than 35 days. To me, that's pretty amazing. My wife goes to these conventions. She speaks at them. She listens to other people speak at them. A big, big talking point is the fact that there's these K cups that are all plastic. They go into these landfills. What happens? They eventually melt. They end up in the water system. Those water goes into our plants that we eat, and little pieces of plastic ends up in our fruits and vegetables, and we end up eating them. I know it's probably crazy. You probably don't realize how much plastic you eat, but it's a problem because we have so much waste. It's pretty crazy. This is a big talking point for that community. So when me and my wife came across NEXE Innovations, we were like, we gotta like put some money into them. Now, when I say some, I mean like less than 1%. We don't put all our eggs in one basket. We're in a lot of bigger companies that are more established, like the Starbuckses and the Disneys and the Apples and all of that. We are mostly into stuff like that, but we do like to put some money into speculative stocks because, well, one, it's fun when they're doing really, really well, and two, we like being part of something we believe in, and that's important to us, that we believe in that. Next innovation, they do it all in 3D printing. When I came across this company, I was like, wait a second. This is like a plant soup that's being 3D printed into anything you want. this could replace more than just one use of plastic because they're doing it in a 3D printing like capacity. It could be in many, many others. I saw this back in December. I invested in them, I think, on day two of their launch. And then I rode that whole wave up and I rolled that whole way back down. I still have them. So there you go. NEXE Innovation. In February, I think it was, they came out with a mask for COVID and to like for give to like the hospitals, but it's plant based. It fully biodegrades. It's a one time use situation. A lot of those masks they don't decompose that they're using, and they can be harmful to the planet. A K cup to a mask. How many more possible ways could this be used? Now, there are some caveats. They don't have financial statements to prove anything. They've only been doing the research. They haven't sold much until this year. Granted, they did sell out as soon as they launched, but they also didn't have the production size of like a Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts, and so there's that side of things. But I think it shows that they're capable of producing it. I think it's a small timeline. We actually do need the CEO to show that he can execute on their mission statement and deliver it. Hopefully he can. I've watched many of his interviews. He seems like he might be able to do that. And I'm really hoping it happens because, like I said, this is what we believe in. We really encourage everybody to invest into things that they believe, not just what you see on TV. Once again, I coach chess in elementary schools and have some private students, and I don't compete much myself anymore, but I still help the next generation in competing, and I've even run many tournaments myself. And my wife is in the environmental field. Neither one of us do finances. This is just another way of viewing things. I know the channel Dumb Money, they have their social arb trading, and that's great. This is, I've done some of those trades as well and made some money on that. Um, like I said, we do some other types of investing. I do have some swing trades where I don't plan to be in forever, but stocks that I plan to be in forever for 10, 20, 30, 40 years out, those are companies I want to truly believe in, that they're going to try to lower their carbon footprint, try to be better of a company to really dive into. This is my first time using the camera. I've made a couple videos before, whether they were chess videos or a couple on this channel. I'm going to try to devote more time. Tax season is now over with, sort of. I still have to hand it over to my accountant. But for the most part, all of that is done, and I can dive a lot more into the stocks and putting out some more video and content. If you guys come across this video and you want a company that you are looking into and want to know if they're ESG or not, and you're not sure how to dive into that, hopefully over the next few videos, we can show you how to do all of that. And also, I have no problem looking up a company once in a while. Leave a comment below, and I will try to do that for you and see if they're one that just donates or if they're one that's trying to actually change, like what's happening around them. As for now, I'm going to go ahead and sign out. If you enjoy this video and you think that this is a channel that you want to check out more of, please feel free to like and give it a thumbs up, and we'll see what happens. The channel's pretty small, so it's noticeable when there's a like. All right, thanks everyone. Forgot I had all my monitors off. Guess I'll shut it off now. Welcome back, everyone, to Capital Planet Investing. Oh, I should probably make sure it's even recording. Is it recording? It is. It is recording. Okay.